Well, dang. Came up on a choke point here on my descent down Dang Canyon that will ultimately be insurpassable. Today is February 6th, 2018, and it's kind of a last-minute trip that I'm doing here. Decided to make an overnight trip in Emery County, Utah here. Just last weekend I completed a woodworking project that was basically making a two-piece sleeping platform for the back of my Subaru with upholstery and everything. So I'm eager to try that out and sleep in the back of the Subaru Forester here tonight. And tomorrow, see what day hikes there are on offer. The forecast for tonight in Hanksville, Utah, near here, not expected to dip below freezing tonight, so pretty mild for early February. I'm taking advantage of this opportunity to get back down to the Red Rock Canyon country here that's been calling my name ever since my last brief visit here last November, and we'll see how I go. Just outside the park, driving towards Little Wild Horse Canyon, are a number of these campsites here. That first one's taken, so I'll have to scoot a little further towards Little Wild Horse Canyon to hopefully find some privacy at the next spot over. Just be sure to pack out whatever you pack in and don't leave a mess, and that includes toilet paper. Be sure to practice leave no trace while you're here near Goblin Valley. Today's February 7th, 2018. Was able to find a decent campsite just outside the park off of the road that leads to Little Wild Horse Canyon. As far as the sleeping platform is concerned, I'd say it's a great success, and I look forward to hopefully using it more this summer. And I'm just enjoying sunrise here before I go check out a day hike. Probably do Ding and Dang Canyon. The trailhead for Ding and Dang Canyon is actually a little more than a mile past the Little Wild Horse Canyon trailhead. According to Rick Stinchfield's guide for Beyond Capitol Reef hikes, Dang is quite technical in the upper reaches, also with some water hazards thrown into that, which are probably colder than I care to endure in the winter months here. I decided to take Ding Canyon up first and see what's on offer up here with a couple of ravens flying overhead. It's been a rather easy walk so far, aside from a couple of gradual slick rock ramps leading up into this fairly flat slot where I'm at now. Pretty pleasant walk, especially this time of day, around 10 or 10:30, early to mid-February. It's a nice beam of light casting straight into the slot here.
Bright the city, how black the hills, how dark the skies, how blow the winds across the canyon.
There's a couple of water sources up a little further in Ding Canyon here. There's definitely been some hand over hand and stemming, so It's getting a little bit technical here, but let's see if I can find my way up to the top, behind the reef road there, or maybe even a shortcut to overlook Dang Canyon.
How cool the stream, how warm the stones, how lush the trees, how blow the winds across the canyon. I raise my face to the moon, my arms spread wide as I take in deep the mountains' breath, a night bird's song, the river's cry, and the day's last breath.
Knowing that I forgot my hiking poles at home and that there might be a water hazard up ahead in Dang Canyon, I expect that'll hopefully serve that purpose for me if I do need to be wading through a water hazard similar as occurs in Little Wild Horse Canyon. So we'll see how I go.
How the moon, how clear the sound, how fine the night, how blow the wind across the canyon, how blow the winds across the canyon, how blow the winds across the canyon, how blow the winds across the canyon.
Working my way a little further down Dang Canyon here, you can see where somebody left a cable with a carabiner over there. And even better, someone also left a rope for the descent down this steep part. It was starting to feel ledged out there, so it's a relief to see that some of the equipment I didn't bring is actually provided here. So I'll keep enjoying the descent and see how I go. Well, dang. Came up on a choke point here on my descent down Dang Canyon that will ultimately be a dead end for me, insurpassable. After thinking about it for a while, it's just not worth the risk given my history of knee injuries and my lack of a rope or a ladder. A rock climbing rope would have been real handy to toss around this boulder that's choking off the canyon here and creating maybe a 10-foot drop or something like that. I'm gonna head back the way I came and enjoy my ascent up Dang Canyon first before enjoying my descent down Ding Canyon. Still got plenty of daylight, so shouldn't have any trouble getting back to the car, even though I'm maybe 80% or 70% around the loop. Would have been nice to complete it and not have to backtrack, but you know, better safe than sorry, especially when you're canyoneering on your own. You need to be able to cut your losses and not take that risk and be the next Aaron Ralston. I'm finding that some of these other choke points that were easy enough to sort of shimmy down on my bottom around the side are proving quite a bit more challenging to ascend, especially this one here. Had to really sort of finagle and squeeze my way through the lemon squeezer here, but made it up. I'm feeling even more grateful now for the ropes up ahead. Just know your limitations before you're dropping down some of these choke points, and make sure that you'll be comfortable getting back up. Otherwise, you may get trapped and be in a world of hurt here. Definitely glad that I made the effort to come out to the Crack Canyon Wilderness Study Area once again and attempt to ding and dang canyons here. I learned that it's definitely a good idea to bring gloves and preferably some long sleeves. Got a little bit of a rash from scraping up against the canyon walls on some of the maneuvering there. Learned also that it would have been helpful to have some rope or perhaps some longer legs to come up and down some of those choke points in Dang Canyon. But still, time well spent here in early February 2018 in the San Rafael Swell. That's all for now. See you next time.
On the next Backpacker Diaries.
With these blue skies, it's bound to be a nice starry night tonight. For whatever reason, there's the one green one down there thrown in with the more turquoisey ones.
Yeah, that one photo that was online, you know, the colors were sort of like really unreal. But now that I see this, I'm like, oh, that's actually fairly accurate.
Got the whole upper pool to myself here at Fifth Water Hot Springs, and you can see the bubbles happening there.